I'd like to take a moment to introduce Zmodo's new professional SPOE camera system. It came out with a new design, NVR. If you're familiar with the old one, all your cameras plugged into your NVR. This one here, this just simply has Ethernet for your, just to go out into your router. With the new system, also this is upgradable to 2 terabyte drive too, so you can have up to 2 months recording time on it, which is really phenomenal because I always forget to clear my hard drive. This system here, rather than plugging all your cameras into your NVR, they've now included a repeater. Everything plugs into the back, it plugs into your wall, your Ethernet here, that one plugs into your router. Or you can plug it into the NVR as well, as I found out by accident, should you not have internet and not have a router. This repeater system will extend your range out to about 650 feet. So that way it allows you the capability to monitor a remote location, such as mine. I've got both the old SPOE system as well as the wireless. And I wanted something just, instead of having to buy a whole new system to remotely monitor an area where I'm at, it's about 300 feet from my NVR. Now I just simply plug it into the repeater here, and it stretches me out. So I am recording both wired and wireless video through the NVR. It works great. The new cameras that have come out, new 1080p cameras, these are an upgrade over the old. The old ones were a 1 megapixel 720p. These here, they're 2 megapixel 1080p. The difference in video quality between the two is just night and day difference. Also with this one here, through the Zmodo app on your phone or your tablet or whatever, you can adjust the night vision LEDs, which one location that I've got cameras at, I've got 2 cameras set 70 feet apart. Both of them are kind of facing each other. And depending on, as soon as it's super dark outside, I've got both cameras, I've got glare at the top of my screen, kind of blocks out the view of the camera a little bit. With this here, you can adjust those down so it's not as bright, you still get the same visibility, but now you don't have that flare in your screen, so that way you can really keep an eye on what's going on. These here, I have checked these out up to about 70 feet, it's about the typical range on most cameras. These here, I could read a license plate out to about 100 feet, which is substantial over the old 720p camera. With these systems here, Zmodo includes everything. I've got the NVR, I've got the repeater. I only have 4 cameras out, but this system here comes with 8. They come with all your cables that you need. You have your Ethernet cables. You've also got a shorter one, which it's plugged into my my router currently right now. And then you also carry this spool here, I believe, is 98 feet. It's super easy to mount. The wire is small enough that if you do not want to drill holes in the side of your wall, which most people do not, you could run this into a window, close the window down on it, and have no leaks in it. Or should you decide to mount it, it's just pretty much a typical micro USB plug, 3/8 inch drill bit, 3-inch hole. Run that through your house over to your repeater, or you can also add a smart switch to this as well, so you can add even more cameras and more capabilities. But it just makes installation just super easy. Everything's included. Your mounting hardware, cameras mount through the base, 3 screws. Honestly, I only use 2 of them just for tight constraints. I really can't get to that back screw on all of my cameras that I've mounted. It's not the fault of the camera, it's just my mounting location. They work out really great. They swivel through your app, or both through the app as well as on screen on your NVR. You have the ability with these cameras here to actually flip this camera up. So if you're mounting this camera this way upright, you're gold. Now you can mount this camera in a windowsill this way here. Click on your image, you can flip it. Now your image is back upright. So mounting flexibility is just superb with this new system. Other than that, you can have this, if you know where you're going to put your cameras at, you can have this system up and running in about an hour's time. And that includes everything, pulling wires, mounting cameras. It's really just a great system. They're robust. I've not had any problems out of this. Like I said, this is my 3rd system here. I've had no problems out of them at all. But that's the only thing that I could really would hope for. I think that's about it, honestly.